All right, hey guys, and welcome back to the channel for another Pokemon update. This one is a big one because Prismatic Evolutions has been confirmed to be getting a restock thanks to Pokemon. And if you guys didn't see the news earlier this morning, we did have an update up on Twitter, which basically said that we're aware that some fans may experience difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game Prismatic Evolutions products at launch due to the high demand impacting availability. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans, and we're actively working to print more of the impacted TCG products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity to acknowledge this. Reprinted products are also expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible for Prismatic Evolutions. In addition, more new products from Scarlet Violet Prismatic Evolutions lineup will be launching in the coming months. We'd like to thank the community for their support and patience as we continue to deliver this highly anticipated expansion to fans. So, huge news. Great news, honestly. Prismatic Evolutions getting a full reprint at maximum capacity is probably the most important thing to take away from that one. So, there are a lot of people that have missed out. There are a lot of people that have been trying to pre-order and can't. There's fights happening. There's places also, in saying this as well, some places have now been getting Prismatic Evolutions early and releasing. So check your Walmarts and Targets if you're in the US. I have heard of a few places on the East Coast getting their product early. So if you haven't been out there to have a look just yet, make sure you go and look. But obviously out here in Australia, our launch date is tomorrow because it is currently Thursday morning. So if you haven't gone out there and had a look and a hunt around and you're in the US, make sure you stop by those stores to just have a look and check it out. Honestly, this is going to cause a few things to happen. The good thing is that Prismatic Evolutions is going to be readily available. So you don't need to stress out right now. You don't need to stress out on launch day that you don't have pre-orders on or that you don't have product, in hand on release day. There is going to be a ton more coming. There's going to be so many products available over the next few months. Yes, you do have to wait a little bit, but again, it's better than FOMO and spending way over what it would retail for or what you should be paying. It also means that we're probably going to see the price of some of the singles start to dip down a little bit. It was confirmed, by the way, that the $20,000 Umbreon was a fake sale. So for those of you that saw my previous video on that, just know that it was confirmed a fake sale and it's not nearly worth that much. So I wanted to put that out there. I do apologize. It was just very interesting to me and that's why I made a video on it. However, this restock is a good thing for people in the hobby that like collecting, probably not so much of a good thing for those that are investors or, resellers, which, to be honest, are we really mad about that? I know I'm not really hugely upset about it because I want to be able to get Prismatic Evolutions. I know you guys want to be able to get Prismatic, and it just seems like the scalpers were taking full advantage of the lack of availability and the terrible pull rates and just charging up whatever they wanted for these singles and for these ETBs as well. So if you didn't see the last video as well, there is a chance that the Pokemon Center ETBs do restock. So make sure you guys are checking the Pokemon Center on Friday the 17th. I didn't actually say the date in my video yesterday, so I apologize for that as well. But yeah, Friday the 17th, I would say between 5 and 7 a.m. is probably when you're going to want to be refreshing. And I did have some really helpful comments in the last video as well from people that have done this quite a few times before. And that is to not refresh too often. If you refresh too often, they can kick you from the site and it'll delay you getting back in for a certain amount of time. So you may miss an opportunity there. So their suggestion was every 10 to 15 minutes. I can't remember who's the name of the user in the comments, but thank you for the advice. Every 10 to 15 minutes if you're refreshing on the site on the day of release, sort of between 5 and 7. So if you want to get up early and give that a crack, there's definitely an opportunity that you catch a restock. But other than that, I just wanted to touch on this really quickly because I think the pricing of the singles for this set have been absolutely crazy, especially when you look at like the Umbreon, for example. There are so many different cards in this set that people want. If you're going for a master set, it was going to be nearly impossible with the supply that we had. So this is a great show of, I guess, Pokemon's promise to us that they're going to be printing in a high demand. Like it even says here, we're going to be printing as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity to acknowledge this. In saying that, there is always a chance that with the heightened expectation of them printing as soon as possible and as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity, print quality, those of you looking to go for PSA 10s and get some of these cards graded, it might not be as good. There's a chance. It might be. I don't know. But it might not be as good if they're trying to rush these cards out. So, you know, everything seems to be dialed up to 11 right now with Prismatic Evolutions. I know there's going to be people in stores tomorrow fighting over product, and that's a scary thing to see. I'm going to hopefully try and click and collect some stuff, but I don't think that's going to work, but we'll give it a crack. I mean, if I miss out, I miss out. It's fine. It's really not a big deal. I'm not going to FOMO over this set. I know a lot of you guys probably will, but there's no need to. There's plenty of product coming. So if you're in the grading game and you're looking to grade some of these cards, yeah, probably having product sooner rather than later is going to benefit you, because we don't know what the print quality is going to be like when they're pumping out thousands and thousands and thousands of cards to meet the supply. But it is a good thing. You know, Pokemon's actually listening. They actually realize that they made a mistake by not printing more of this product. They may have wanted to keep it exclusive. They may have wanted to keep it limited, but after the amount of feedback that we've all given, which is fantastic, they've decided to up the print rate, do a full reprint, and go from there. So yeah, if you're expecting to sell, your prices are going to go down because there's so much more product coming, and everyone can be excited about that. But with that said, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. I know it's a quick one, but I just wanted to come in here and mention that to you guys. So with that, I appreciate all the support on the channel lately. Thank you so much for everyone that's been subscribing. We are on our way to 1,000 subs, and we'll be there very soon, which is super exciting for me. That is my big milestone for the next month, is to hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you again. I appreciate all you watching, and I'll see you guys later.